All right, Scott, congratulations on winning the tournament. First, can we go back to the semifinal yesterday against Xavier? They've been your kryptonite the last few years, so how good did it feel to win that match to move on to the championship?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows the history, and it's been a huge mental hurdle for us. Yeah, we went to their place in the regular season and had two barn burner 5-gamers as usual, and I think we learned a lot from that experience. And you saw some of our younger players that hadn't been under that kind of pressure. They stepped it up, yesterday, and they didn't shrink in the moment, and that made all the difference. Our serve pass game was great. Carly really stepped up as our second setter there and really got the job done, and just really, really proud of them for, we talk about this being about more than wins. Wins are great, and this one's really great, but are you growing as a person? And to understand pressure and how to rise to the occasion was really, really special to see.
And Texarkana, they went 15-1 in conference, and the one loss was to OLLU. So were there any similarities between that one win last time and then this game?
Yeah, it was interesting because that was our first weekend of conference, so it has been a long time. And they changed their lineup a little bit. Obviously, we were down Dorsey, which is a huge deal. And, but other than that, we know they're a diverse offense with a lot of really good, experienced players, and they're magic at popping balls up with one hand that you think are down. And, so they can be a really frustrating team to play against, but we just kept going. It's what we've preached all year, is just keep going, bounce back fast. And that's what we did. And there were no long runs against us today, and just kept making plays when we needed to make plays and not backing down.
Can you talk about Ani's play? She's the tournament MVP.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have asked me a few months ago, if she was going to be tourney MVP, I'd say, hey, she might have some of the best highlights, but I don't know if it's, as a freshman, if it's going to be there all the time. And to see her do what she did against Xavier last night, and then so many big kills today at key moments. And yeah, I mean, just a fantastic job. We've been moving her from middle to right, and it's kind of it's not a which one is she better at, it's which does the team need. And, after Mia went down, we just needed some more offense out there, and she's learned shots, she's learned timing, and she's learned resilience. There were times early in the season that if she had a couple of mistakes, she'd shut down a little bit and kind of get in her own head. And now, man, she learns from her mistakes and wants the next ball. And to see that come to fruition, she deserves it.
And last, can you talk about the recruiting before this year up until now?
Yeah, it's crazy. We've got a couple of offers out. We're looking at what our roster is going to be because we don't know about the future of a couple of our kids. But the level of player that is in our gym and the pools that we are swimming in is pretty impressive. And you look down our roster and you look at the amount of San Antonio kids and where they're from, and it is a diversity of high schools from all over San Antonio, and we are super proud of that in the community we've kind of become a hub of volleyball. And then of course we mix in some really great kids from the coast and from Laredo and El Paso, and one from up in Belton that does a good job too. But yeah, we're a San Antonio school, and we want to make San Antonio proud, and I think we've done that.
All right, congratulations, Scott.
Appreciate it, guys.
Huge shout out to Texas A&M, Texarkana. Ladies, you did it. Fans, thank you so much for being here. But the one thing that I really wanted to get on this mic and say is that we've got alumni in the stands for the last 3 years that have felt the heartbreak of this day. And this one is as much for you as it is the current players. We love you guys. Let's have some fun at Nationals, ladies.
Don't give us age.
The Saints swept Texarkana 3-0 today to win the Red River Athletic Conference postseason tournament. Next, they will play in the opening round of Nationals on November 23rd. For OLLU Saints Network, I'm Ryan O'Keefe.